we're going to do that simple purification. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Mary. And I've been talking for a good 5 minutes, so let's get straight into it. All right, we've done this meditation many, many times over the past. How long have we been doing this now, Mary? Almost 2 years.
We started in January of 2020.
Yeah, it's amazing. Can't believe it. So grateful to you all. Okay, so all right, let's just settle into our meditation posture. You can keep, if you're sitting at a chair, at a desk, feet nicely in a parallel position on the ground, sits bones slightly raised, hands in the meditation mudra, and your shoulders over your hips. This one's quite important, you know, because as we are getting older, gravity takes over, and you want to try and kind of go against that force of gravity while you still have the strength to do so. And as much as you can, your ears aligned with your shoulders. And just imagine your spine is a string of pearls of light stretching from the base all the way up through the crown of the head and beyond. So you put some space in between your vertebrae. And just lengthen. And your head is very slightly tipped forward, eyes are down, looking along the length of the nose. Tip of the tongue is on the roof of the mouth, and relax the jaw. Excuse me. And just bring your mind to the crown of the head and just relax the crown, the face, throat. Back of the head, the ears, the inner ear, the temples, back of the neck, the shoulders. Allow the shoulders to drop down, shoulder blades. Go back to the throat, relax the throat, chest, belly. And then relax your limbs, hands, fingers, and feet and toes. And then just bring the mind to the breath and noticing these very subtle sensations on the outside of the nostrils as you're inhaling and exhaling. If you're having any sounds in your environment, just allow those sounds to be there. And then bring the mind back to the breath. And just notice what thoughts are arising. And rather than getting carried away with the story or engaged, having opinions, just try to take a step back. Try not to judge or criticize yourself. Take a step back and just observe and imagine you're just curious. And don't have any judgment about it. And we just put ourselves on the bank of our river. Just watch. Free. So bring to mind all the people of your life. And start with your loved ones, your besties, work colleagues, people you have particularly constructive relationships with. You support one another to take care of one another. And then there's some people in your life who you have a little bit more difficulty with. And then there's all of us strangers. And over the past almost 2 years we've been doing this. I wonder if anyone of those, friend and enemy and stranger, has changed place in your life. So we try and think of all the people of our life, maybe with an equal heart, equanimity. Even His Holiness was saying about the Chinese. If it wasn't for the Chinese, he would never have been able to come to the West. So he found something positive to say about a situation that was quite difficult for him and for the Tibetan people. So all these people are equal. These people in our life are equal because everybody wants to be happy. Everybody's looking for it. No one's actually ever quite able to find true satisfaction. And everybody wants to avoid problems. We don't like them. And everyone has this incredible capacity for this enlightened mind. It's there. So what we're doing today with this meditation is to kind of take all the dirt away so we can actually access this pure mind that we have. So we will do this meditation for all these people of our life, and by extension, all sentient beings, and of course for ourselves. So we have this idea in our mind. I don't know if it's a Western thing, that somehow we feel it's okay to be more familiar with the negative parts of ourselves than the positive parts. We tend to identify quite strongly with sort of a low, depressed self-image. And it sort of starts to permeate our lives and our outlook on our life. And it limits us. We feel inadequate. And we don't even give ourselves much of a chance to change. I think a lot of the time we don't even realize we can. We don't realize we have the tools just right at our fingertips. And as Lama Yeshe always used to say, You do have the power. So when we recognize our potential for perfection and sincerely put some energy into developing that rather than our low self-image, believe that we are basically pure at our core, creative, intelligent, wise, compassionate. Just believing that, believing in yourself, is the first step in becoming pure, getting in touch with who you really are. So really, I think what needs to be purified is our lack of self-confidence as well. Our tendency to identify more with our negative energy, as well as the negative energy itself. Somehow I think we just love to embrace it. So here we're also, this is what we do at nighttime with our Vajrasattva purification meditation. So this simplified, very simplified version of this contains the essence of purification, letting go of problems and mistakes, seeing your problems and your mistakes as temporary rather than an intrinsic part of who you are. It helps us to get in touch with our natural good energy, our natural good self, pure self. So just turn your attention again to your breath. And just observe. Follow the air as you're breathing in and breathing out. So now when you're inhaling, imagine all the positive energy in the universe. It enters you in the form of pure, blissful, radiant white light. So you can imagine this light flowing into every part of your body, filling every cell and atom. And you feel relaxed and light and blissful. So we'll do this for a few minutes. So just imagine this with each inhalation, blissful, radiant white light flowing into every part of you. So once you are familiar and comfortable with breathing in the white light, now breathe out kind of dark smoke with every exhalation, and imagine that this is your negative energy. Any past mistakes, distorted conceptions, concrete mind, disturbing emotions like anger, jealousy, bitterness, grudges. And all of this leaves your body with the breath in the form of dark smoke or fog. And this smoke or fog goes out, it goes into space, and it disappears completely. It doesn't pollute the environment. You don't breathe it back in. It just becomes non-existent. And just feel confident that you've freed yourself from every trace of faults and negativity. So we'll do this for a few minutes. Just breathing out the dark smoke of all your negative energy. So continue. We'll do this for another 5 minutes. So you're breathing out the dark smoke of your problems and breathing in the white light of good energy. This is all the goodness and the purity and the love in the universe, all the healing energy. Just breathe it in and then take it in every single cell in the body, absorb it, and you're breathing out all your own sort of problems and negativities, and we all know what they are. And they disappear into space. But the good energy, this white light, it stays in you. It's who you really are. So when you get distracted by a thought or a sound or a feeling, you can just, again, simply observe without getting involved too much. And if you like, you can transform these thoughts and feelings into dark smoke and just breathe them out. Everyone just relax, and we'll just dedicate today's session to your own positive energy. Sending it to all beings, all those people of your life, making strong prayers that they find everlasting peace and everlasting happiness, and for yourself as you're walking along your own spiritual path.